Today, I will show you the Smelting Buddy. Go to the settings and disable the code limits. Then get the code from the library or copy-paste it from my GitHub. It may take a moment for the code to load. Your game will not react in that time, so just wait a few seconds. This is the main interface and overview. It lists the current available ore in your silos, show the current stock on ingots in the vending machines, and shows some stats about the furnace and the furnace room. The vent off button is to disable the vent automatic and manually suck the air out of the room and put fresh air in to control temperature. If disabled, so in default mode, it will always refresh the air if the temperature is over 520 Kelvin or the pressure goes above 250 kilopascals. The flush button is to force flush the furnace. Usually the gas mix stays in there and is not automatically outputted. It will however output the gas mix if the pressure goes over 55,000 kilopascals. Otherwise the gas stays until you manually eject it. I make use of that to cool down the gas with passive radiators first. On the left side, you can select the type of ingot you want to create and select how many batches you want to craft. After confirming your ingot and amount, you can press on Start Smelting. It will heat the furnace, adjust temperature and pressure to the values we need, and request the ores for the craft from the silos. Next comes the gem of this script, the batch ingot crafting. Here you can queue up ingots you want to craft in a batch. Select the ingot type, choose the amount and add it to the queue. It will list you the total amount of materials you need. Above the Start Batch button, you have a quick view on current furnace temperature and pressure, but more important, a small visual check that tells you if you miss any items to craft the batch and how much you need to start the process. To show you how it works, I will make a huge batch of ingots including all the alloys. When you selected everything you want to craft and you have the materials, check is green, you can press the button to start the batch crafting. In that process you can also go back to the overview page. It will always show you the current ingot that is crafted and the amount. At the top right side you can see the furnace temperature, pressure, which will switch green if the value is currently in the range of the recipe requirements. Since we selected all the ingot types and have a huge batch to craft now, I will speed up the video so you don't have to wait that much. As you can see, the script works through each entry of the batch queue list and crafts the ingots you need without lifting a finger. While the rest of the queue is still crafted, let me quickly show the setup. First we have the silos in the back. Each silo has its own sorter for the ore type, and a stacker set to 50, so we have a fixed value for all the other operations in the script. This is the tank for the coolant loop, which is controlled by the vents inside the furnace room. This is just one of the things you can do. Besides the vents, nothing else is set in the script, so you can do the coolant system however you want. For the sorters that we use with the silos, and also 2 sorters for the vending machines, are set up here. We have another sorter, which is a logic sorter to filter out steel ingots with the steel output vending button for the vending machines. In default, the crafted steel always goes back into its own silo for other recipes. Here you can see the 2 vents for the coolant loop. These are also with their own automation to avoid auto-ignition in the room. Then we have 2 pumps for fuel and coolant. Under the chute is a gas sensor for the readings. Here we have the pipe analyzers for oxygen, methane, and carbon dioxide inputs. Here you can see the logic sorter. This is important if you want to also get steel ingots into your vending machines. The left export goes into the vending machine sorters, and the right export feed the steel ingots back into the silos. You can select which output you want in the overview. Since we still have some items left in the queue, I will speed it up again, so you can see that every ingot is crafted. Let me show you the settings real quick and then you should know all you need. All drop-downs have pre-set up filters to only show you the devices supposed for that field. The Mirror Devices mod is included in the selection if you use it. If you have any further questions or experience bugs, please don't hesitate to comment on the Steam Workshop page of this script. Thank you.